am moving into weight loss maintenance. And I don't even know how to feel about that because for the first time in almost 13 years, I'm maintaining my weight. And this is gonna be a whole new world for me so that I don't ever gain weight again. Ladies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Janae. I create a lot of content centered around wellness, self-development, and becoming your best self both internally and externally. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like this video if you like wellness content, and comment down below what is your wellness guilty pleasure of this year. Mine is going to juice bars. I've really been loving going to one of my favorite local juice bars. It's 10 minutes from me in downtown Olympia, and just getting a nice cold pressed clean juice. So comment down below and let me know what's your wellness guilty pleasure. So I am officially 11 months post VSG weight loss surgery, and I know I just posted my 10-month update a little late, but there's still some updates that I'm going to share with you guys in today's video. So if you're new to my channel, I had weight loss surgery back in San Antonio, Texas at Fort Sam Houston at the Brooke Army Medical Hospital. That's BAMC for short. And I had that on March 2nd of 2023. My highest weight was 287.2 pounds, and when I started my VSG journey, I weighed in at 264.2 pounds. Last month, I weighed in at 185.4, and this month, I weighed in at 188.6. So there's a little bit of weight gain, and my inches pretty much stayed the same. So like I said in the beginning of this video, I am moving into weight maintenance. I am maintaining my weight because honestly, I bounce right now in between 185 and 188. It was the beginning of my cycle when I weighed myself, and I wasn't going to wait until I was done and over with to go ahead and weigh myself. It was the second I wanted to get on the scale, and that's where it was. So that's a few things to take into account on your own weight loss journey. Like, where are you in your cycle? Are you on your cycle? Is it about to be before or after? Are you a little bit more bloated? Take those things into consideration when you're stepping on the scale. Now, I do still have a goal weight in mind. I would like to get around 160, 150, somewhere around there. I'm going to play it by ear and how I feel once I get closer to there, but I am not focused on getting there as fast as I can anymore. With these last 20 to 30 pounds, I'm really starting to switch my brain from weight loss to weight maintenance. And this is something I've never done before. I mean, actually, I maintained my weight really well when I was in the 250s because I pretty much stayed 250, 255 for a very long time. So I maintained my weight there, but I'm talking about on this side. Now that I'm closer and closer to my goal weight, I want to learn healthy ways to live a life of balance and also to maintain this weight. That way I never gain my weight again and go into the 200s again and deal with all of the health issues I dealt with before. So now that I am closer to my goal weight, I have a ton of loose skin. Yes. It's something that's going to happen no matter what method of weight loss that you do. If you have a massive amount of weight and you lose that weight fastly, you can potentially have some loose skin. And I carry a lot of my weight in my upper body, so I have a lot of loose skin in my abdomen and in my upper arms and my upper back. And a lot of people on my TikTok have been asking me, which if you're not following me on my TikTok, make sure you go ahead and do, because we have a lot of conversations over there. But they've been asking me, well, how am I going to battle my loose skin? Am I going to be doing weight training? Am I going to be doing loose skin removal? Am I just going to stay exactly the way I am? And it's gonna be a combination of all three. One, I'm currently in the gym, hitting it hard. I got a good routine going. So I am working on body recomposition right now. Two, I'm pretty much staying the same because when it comes to loose skin removal and plastic surgery, that costs a lot of money. So I have no choice but to pretty much stay exactly where I am until I have the funds to do that. And speaking of plastic surgery and how much it costs to get there, I went on my first plastic surgery consultation yesterday. So one of my TikTok friends who also had weight loss surgery is having her plastic surgery in March, and we were talking about it. And so I told her, you know, I'm not in the position to have plastic surgery right now, but I am interested in getting the information. And she informed me that a lot of these plastic surgery clinics do free consultations, you know, just hit them up, and that way you can at least start getting the information and shopping around. But she also positioned it like, if you take a leap of faith and start making steps in the direction that you want to go in, and this is with anything in life, the door will start opening if it's meant for you. The money will come, it will flow. Don't worry about it, just start taking the steps. And so we had this conversation on Friday. I slid into their DMs on Friday, and they said we can fit you in on Monday. So that's exactly what happened. And when the time comes, I'm gonna be doing a separate video on plastic surgery and loose skin. So don't feel like you have to go searching for this video, because there will be its own video. But I have been on a weight loss journey for the last 13 years. And when I was trying to do it naturally, I always knew I was going to have loose skin. So I've been looking into plastic surgery, into the different procedures, and of course the surgery. Here is some things that I now know that I can consider when I'm shopping around. So like I said, my problem areas are my arms and my belly, and of course I would like a breast lift as well. Even thought of a thigh lift. So I went in there just asking about my dream list so that I can make my priority list and see how much everything could cost. Because of course, prices will change the further it takes me to book this. And so they told me about the 360 body lift. And so a 360 body lift is pretty much where they're pulling from the bottom and the top. So they're gonna be pulling the back, the front, and then, you know, the upper thigh area, your buttocks, your pubic area, like they're pulling that all together to get rid of that area in the middle and all of that excess skin. So it will help with the outer portion of your hips to lift that portion up, and then of course they're gonna tuck everything else in. She did inform me just the way that I carry my weight, they could also do some liposuction and of course some abdominal muscle repair. So that will be a surgery in itself. That was around about $35,000. That's a lot of money. So that would be one procedure. The other procedure, I can go about it two ways, and that is for my arm lift. So they will do the arm lift, bring it all the way down pretty much. And if I'm interested in the breast lift, then they can go ahead and do that. Or if I want the upper back lift, because I do have a lot of bra roll fat and upper back fat and loose skin in that area, they can do that, but they can't do all three together. And so I opted for the breast lift and the back lift because that is what made more sense. If my upper back becomes an issue later on, then I can just handle that later. Now I heard of pretty much a BBL, but for the breast, they can pretty much take the fat from the lipo and put it into your breasts to give you a little bit more volume, but they cannot do that when they're doing a breast lift, because a breast lift damages the tissue and you need healthy tissues for the fat to survive if they're gonna transfer it up there. But they can do breast implants with this procedure. I knew that I did not want implants. That's not something that I'm interested in, but once, you know, she actually showed me on my body what a breast lift could possibly look like and how I still wouldn't have any volume up top, it did make me want to consider it. So it's still something that's a consideration. I'm not really pressed on it, and it's about a $2,000 difference. This procedure would be about $25,000, and then add another $2,000 or so on for the implants. So it's just something to consider based on the physique that I would like. Like I said, the third procedure would be the upper back lift, and that would be down the line for me. That's something that I would consider later on. And the price for that is around $12,000. And then the last procedure I considered was a thigh lift, when they are taking that loose skin from your inner thighs, because I do already have a little bit of loose skin in that area. It's not that bad, it's not that noticeable, but again, I am planning on losing a little bit more weight. Plus with body recomposition, even if I develop the muscle in that area, that's not gonna take away the loose skin. Even if they were to lipo it, it's not gonna take away the loose skin. So it's something that I have been considering, because I do suffer from chafing really badly, and I don't want that to end up becoming like an infection and stuff like that. So something to consider, and that's about $15,000. And so of course, all of these prices will vary as time moves on with different surgeons, but it was nice to know what my ballpark is looking like. A couple of other things to consider with plastic surgery after having weight loss surgery is they want you to be at least 1 year post-op, and they also want you to be maintaining your weight loss and maintaining your weight, your goal weight, for at least 6 months. And so I don't meet those two requirements yet, so this is still not even a possibility in my near future, because I'll be a year post next month, but I'm still not even at my goal weight. So I have to hit my goal weight or around that area and then keep it there for 6 months. So we still have some time, but it's nice to start shopping around now. This also gives me the opportunity to start saving now, because the faster I know this information, the faster I can come up with a game plan to start saving. And I would like to pay for these procedures in cash, because my husband and I are doing adult things. Like we would like to buy our next home in a couple of years, and get ready for our oldest to go to college and stuff like that. So I don't want to take out debt just to get procedures done. I would prefer to save that money and pay for it in cash, so we can do the grown-up things that we have to do. And I know someone's gonna ask, what about insurance? I am a military spouse. My insurance is through TRICARE. I've started doing my research on this, and I know a few people who got a couple of procedures done through TRICARE. And if you know anything about this, please go ahead and comment it down below and tell me everything. If you've been through this, tell me everything. But it seems to me that it's going to be a difficult process. There's a lot of documentation that is involved with this. Like, you need to be suffering from rashes. The doctor have to be able to see it. So you have to be outbreaking when your doctor sees it. Sometimes when a plastic surgeon sees it, they need to be able to take their own pictures to submit to insurance. So that can be a hassle in itself. I also sometimes may have to prove that it is giving me difficulty in the quality of life, and just a bunch of stuff. Also, sometimes they won't give you exactly what it is that you want. And a lot of people do I know I'm gonna butcher this name, so I'm gonna put it on the screen, but it's the version of the tummy tuck where they don't actually tuck, they just take off the loose skin. So there's no movement of the belly button, there's no tucking, there's no abdominal repair, like that's it. They just take in the loose skin. And a lot of people don't end up satisfied with those procedures and end up going back later on to get it redone. And my thing is, if I'm gonna go under the knife, I want what I want, and I'm only gonna wanna do it one time. So there's some things to consider. If I can somehow finesse an arm lift or the thigh lift out of insurance, because those are kind of straight to the point, I would, but I just don't see. As far as my 360, the breast lift, my breast is not even that huge to get a breast reduction in a possible lift, so I can't even finesse that, but we'll see. I will do more research because I have the time to do the research, and we'll see what happens. And of course, I'm gonna give you all the updates. So I know a lot of you ladies love watching my monthly updates. A lot of y'all are just now starting your own weight loss surgery journey, and these updates have been helpful for you. Everybody likes a little bit of personal experience, so I hope this information was helpful to you ladies. And if you are going through your journey or have any other questions, comments, concerns, requests, you can go ahead and drop them in the comments, but you can also contact me at my Instagram and my TikTok. Make sure you're following me over there. I produce a lot of short form content, and that's where I'm my most active. You can ask me a bunch of stuff over there. Go ahead and follow me. I would love to continue this conversation down below. If you have any information about plastic surgery, whether you have weight loss surgery or not, Let me know in the comments below. Are you considering plastic surgery to remove some loose skin? Do you think you're gonna have some loose skin that you need to be removed? And where are you in your weight loss and weight loss surgery journey? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell icon. That way you're notified every single time I post a new video. I hope you ladies have a great day, and I will see y'all next month for my year post-op update. But of course, you're gonna be getting a lot of content in the meantime. Until then, bye girlie. Bye.